Get a jump on your fresh start. Time to get your money right.
Hey everybody, this is Samuel.
And this is Kirsty with Fresh Start Financial Education.
And today we're going to talk to you about 4 reasons why you should budget with your spouse. And if you've listened to any of our videos or anything that we've said, you'll notice that our faith is a huge part of the motivation behind what we do.
Right.
And Genesis chapter 2 verse 24 says, and the two shall become one. So when Kirsty and I got married, it was no longer your money. It was no longer my money. It was our money. We saw ourselves as a unit. We kept our funds together and we worked together as a team.
Right. And I think because we were able to do that, it helped us to feel more like a team as opposed to you doing your own thing, me doing my own thing. We were a team because everything belongs to both of us equally.
Absolutely.
Number 2, another reason why it's important to budget together in marriage is because it strengthens communication. I'm a big communicator. I love to talk and communicate. That's just part of my nature. So us budgeting together and making decisions for our money together, it forces communication because we have to sit down every week and do a budget meeting. We have to talk through the things that are coming up on the calendar, things that we need to include in the budget, expenses that we can anticipate, things that are going on that we need to get into the budget. So it forces us to communicate about what's going on and what the things that are important to us, because I'm able to see what's important to him based on the things that he wants to make it into the budget, and he's able to know what's important to me because of the things that I'm trying to get into the budget. So it forces you to communicate, forces you to be on the same page and to know what's going on, and I think it really strengthens your marriage in that way.
So the number 3 reason why we feel like it's important for you to budget with your spouse is the fact that it helps to prevent money fights.
Right.
I know before I got married, I did a lot of research and it was discovered statistically that the number 1 cause of marital fights or divorce even relates to money. And so going into it, I knew that it would be important for Kirsty and I to be on the same page financially. Many of you know our story of how much debt we've eliminated, over $50,000 of debt within the first 15 months of our marriage. And I knew that we needed to be on the same page. And as Kirsty said in the previous point, this strengthens communication, but it also helps to prevent those money fights.
Right. Because if you come together and agree on expenses and agree on where your money is going, it prevents you from then coming back and saying, oh, well, why did you do this? Or why did you do that? Yeah. I think a big part of what sparks money fights is having 2 different ideas of where the money should go. So when you come together and make those decisions together, it eliminates that tension of, well, I think we should do this, or that money should have gone here or there. You've agreed on it already. There's no reason to fight about it.
Right. And you may not always at the same time agree exactly on where things should go financially. I know we've had our discussions about certain things that I may want to purchase or certain things that Kirsty may want to purchase. But at the end of the day, it's important. And that's what marriage is about. You're communicating. It's a big component of marriage. You're communicating, and hopefully you come together as we do and agree ultimately on how the money should be.
On a final budget.
On a final budget.
And it helps you to compromise.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a big part of it too. You have different ideas of where the money should go.
Yeah.
Almost every single budget meeting that we have, we're having to come to a compromise on at least a couple of the line items.
Absolutely.
So it helps
I'm
you
mainly
practice.
the one compromising.
It helps you practice compromise in marriage. And the 4th reason why we feel like it's very important to budget with your spouse together in marriage is because it helps you to accomplish your goals faster. Because you're working together, you're able to make more traction, reach those short-term and long-term goals much more quickly because you bring your forces together, bring your energy together, your resources together, you're able to reach those goals much faster.
Right. And so many people ask, how did you all pay off the debt so fast? Because we were on the same page.
Right.
Could you imagine if Kirsty was trying to pay off the debt, but I was out buying cars and getting car loans and just all types of things that were not helping our financial situation, but obtaining more debt? It's counterproductive. So when you're on the same page, you can make more traction. Again, as we said earlier in the video, it's teamwork. You're working together as a team.
Exactly.
And so even if you're watching this video right now and you've been married for 10, 20 years and you've never done a budget before, give it a shot. Obviously, the information that we share, it's what's worked for us and it's worked for many other people as well. So if you feel like you have strong communication skills in your marriage, budgeting together will only strengthen it even more.
Right. Or if your communication is not very strong right now,
Yeah.
or that accountability that budgeting together creates, or whatever it is, you feel like you're not reaching your goals as fast, try budgeting together and see how it works.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you visit our website at freshstartfreedom.com. We're going to continue to give you all helpful content along your journey to debt freedom.
Until next time.